He's scoping out his territory. Oh, or he's playing. I don't know. Anyway, back to the garden. So this little bed is starting to perk up. Now we've had some rain. It's getting a little bit warmer, although it still goes down to like mid 40s at night, which is rude, quite honestly. These are going to be some kind of flower. I want to say that they're like a kind of zinnia. Honestly, I have like seed amnesia and I can't remember. These are tomatoes. This is not tomato. I believe these are Brad's Atomic tomatoes. Brad's Atomic grape tomatoes from Baker Grape. I'm really bad at seed names. I can't remember, seems like. We have our random cilantro over here. We have a pea. We have a volunteer tomato that has joined the party. We're gonna be having a lot of volunteer tomatoes because my compost always ends up with seeds in it no matter what I do. My little gem lettuce is looking really good. It's so good when it's in these like small sizes. My kids like to eat it, just like they'll pick it and they'll just eat it. We've got some kale, got a little spinach here, some onions hiding in the back, a pea for good measure. This is a fun little salad mix. I believe these are endives, or endive if you're fancy. I'm not fancy, so I say endive. This sad little basil, I had it growing inside and then I trimmed it and I rooted it and then I planted it out here and it didn't like it. There's another pea. They're starting to climb, yay. This little guy's looking kind of sad. I've been debating whether or not I'm gonna pull it, but it seems like it's strengthening up a little bit. Hello, sweet friend. Have you decided to join me? This corner daisy flower has just finally decided to start blooming. These are beautiful and the bees love them. The calendulas are coming up. The radishes. Pea tower is coming. We've got a bean. We've got a squash. Some kind of radish here. These beans, they're always like getting eaten by something, and this is why I really need the neem oil. Look at this one. What the hell is eating these beans? I'm like so mad. And I put all these eggshells down here thinking that if it were the slugs, they wouldn't want to crawl over the eggshells, but I guess I'm wrong. But like these beans seem okay. This is a purple queen bush bean. Got some nice kale here. Got a couple more beans. I'm just not sure what is happening here. Like, why are these like diseased little beans doing this? They give up. Just the randos over here in the corner. Oh dear, oh dear. We did not take well to the transplant. It was a bit of a shock. It's basil's toast. This pepper has been eaten by something. Once again, I'm getting duped by the bugs and I really need that neem oil so I can just start killing all the bugs. The bad bugs. Not the good bugs, not the pollinators, just the bad ones, because I've already had to rip out like 4 peppers out of this bed because they've just been chewed to shit. I got this at the local market. This is really pretty. Spanish lavender. Look at the flowers on it. Oh, and it smells so good. Cilantro. Strawberries are popping. They are popping. This is a sugar and borax ant trap. and I see that they're taking the bait. Not food. Not food. These are starting to come out. I forget the name of this, but we planted this in the corner of this bed, I want to say like 3 years ago, and it has come back every year, and these are just gorgeous. Got a little kale going on over here. I don't know what happened to this guy. A little disease or something. What is happening? It's probably the fucking squirrels, to be honest. So, funny story. The other day, when this was not cluttered and full of crap, also, I don't drink Labatt Blue. That's the slug's food. Labatt Blue is gross. So, I brushed off the top of that table, and then a whole bunch of seeds spilled down there, so that is just going to be a surprise. We've got some squashes here that I'm going to trellis up on the fence. Some onions. Again, not really sure. Like, is this mold? It's been very wet. And it's been like kind of chilly, which, I mean, these are like cabbages and broccoli, so I don't know why they're being like such pansies about the weather. They're supposed to be hardy. So is this. You know, it said arugula on the package. This doesn't look like arugula to me. I don't know. Probably can't see, but like the carrots are coming up along with some weeds. More onions over here. We got ourselves some golden ball turnips. These are probably the best looking things in the garden right now. They don't seem to care about anything else that's going on. We've got some tomatoes that some of them I definitely planted, and some of them are definitely volunteer, so it's just a mixture. Like, this was definitely purposeful. I hope they make it. They're so fragile. The peppers seem to be doing okay. I did plant a few pepper seeds in here too, just in case. Like that one is a pepper seed. These were transplanted, but this guy in the corner is a seed. We just always gotta have backups because things happen. Some more flowers in the corner here. This on the outside, it has bird netting over it. Those are my little sweet potatoes. Those aren't gonna be ready till like the fall. There's a pumpkin in the corner. Some more tomatoes that I put in here today. And if you saw on my bench, that red and white bag is tomato tone. And that I just sort of like mixed into the soil at the bottom and then popped those guys in there. And you bury them right up top because they will grow roots right from there, right from their stems. Yeah, I am not sure what the hell happened to these blueberries, and I'm so not thrilled about it. But like, these bushes over here are looking great. There's a ton of berries on them that are coming. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's bees. Let's see if I can catch him. I don't know. Can you see him? There he is. Yay. Hello, bumblebee. Thank you for pollinating. It's very nice of you. Blackberries, raspberries. These peas over here are looking pretty happy and pretty sturdy. I'm feeling good about them. I'm feeling real razzed about this kale here. It's looking gorgeous. And again, the squirrels were messing with this bed so bad early on that I had to keep replanting the peas. And then so I took my, like, what is it, my red hot chili pepper that I had saved from last year, and I sprinkled the pepper and the seeds in this bed. And so now I'm gonna have to go through and pull out Thai chili pepper plants because I have about 75,000 of them growing all over the garden. I really don't need that many more, but I honestly did not think that those seeds were gonna make it. Pretty hardy, I guess. Hardy stock. Oh my god, this scared me for a second. I was like, that is some kind of freaking worm that I have never seen. False. It is from the weed eater. Save that and throw it out. I did plant some carrots here. This little thing here. So we're going to have some carrots there. This arched trellis is looking rather lovely. We've got some marigolds on the side here. Peppers, as you do. A million peppers. Zinnias, just to kind of like border this little worm tower, which also is probably a potato bug tower. But when I like dig my hands into the dirt, in here it's chock full of worms, which is awesome. That's why this bed is so healthy. Peas are doing great. These are a type of pumpkin called, no, what is this? Oh, this is delicata winter squash. And we love winter squash. I'm excited about it. These are cucumbers. These are gonna climb. Cucumbers over here are a bush type. And those will just make bushes and not climb. I've never had a bush type cucumber, so I'm kind of curious as to what they're gonna do. Like, are they just gonna sprawl all over that bed, or like, hi, what's up, creepy guy? Creeper. Speaking of creeper, what do you think he's doing over there? Are you eating stuff? Are you eating stuff that doesn't belong to you? Yes. Okay. Did I miss anything? Oh, yes. This little bed over here. This is where actually my hoop house was, and I've taken it off because, oh, I got paired on. We obviously don't need it because things don't need to be covered up at night anymore. And these are brassicas too. This is a purple cauliflower. I think there's 3 of them there. Yay. You know, they look exactly the same, but I'm fairly certain that that is a red cabbage. So either way, I'm happy with whatever grows. Like, I'm just happy that I haven't killed all of my plants. So I will like simply just take whatever decides to sprout. Some zinnias in the corner. This is absolutely a volunteer tomato, and I have no idea what kind of tomato it is, so that'll be a fun surprise. We love surprises. Hey, excuse me. Psst, psst. Bo, stop eating grass. All right, what else? Let's look at the apples on the apple tree. On the way, let's check out this chamomile. It's finally coming. This is German chamomile, which I got from Baker Creek seeds in Missouri, Michigan. I'm sorry, I am really bad. I don't know. But the seeds are really good, and these are self-seeding chamomile, so they are essentially perennial. You don't have to plant them again. These are going to be California poppies. What is that? I don't remember planting that. Whatever. More of the German chamomile. Oh my gosh, this apple tree. It's so tall. It's so much taller than me. It used to not be taller than me. But anyways, we are just chock full of apples. And I love it. This is the most apples I've ever seen on this tree. Wow. This is great. This tree is really healthy too. Like, look at the leaves. Like, they're so green, and they're so, hold on a minute. Always check the undersides of your leaves because that's where the aphids hide. And since I'm short, I can see the undersides of all the leaves, and so I walk underneath them, And I don't mind getting my hands dirty, so if I happen to see an aphid, I just like smush it. Pro tip from a not pro, but if you see an ant crawling up a branch, follow it, because the ants and the aphids work together. The aphids secrete like a sugary substance that the ants eat, and the ants will like literally defend the aphids against predators like ladybugs. So if you see ants, you will find the aphids. And I think this tree is actually safe right now. Well, I don't know what happened here, but maybe they're hiding in there. Are they hiding in there? Let's look, guys. Let's look. What's happening in here? What are you hiding from me? I don't see anything. He can't come past this border of the garden because his fence collar will go off. There's my tumbler. I just added a bunch to it. Okay, look at this freaking nonsense. So a couple months ago, my husband and my dad dug up this peppermint plant over there by the dog pool, so that they could put like a little patio there. And didn't that fucking mint grow through this rocky, crappy soil? But anyways, it's peppermint, and I don't really mind because peppermint is good tea. What is that doing back there? Anyways, this is the crap behind my house. It's fine. So if you're wondering what these nasty looking things are, these are traps to trap the bugs that might try to eat into the baby apples on my trees. This particular tree, this particular type of apple only fruits at the edge, which seems like counterproductive, because like wouldn't you want your fruit to be like closer to the middle where the branches are like stronger? I don't know. Isn't that physics? I don't know. I'm not a tree. It's not my choice. So, you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure what's happening here. Yeah, so these, you know, they're covered in this stuff called, oh my God, I don't even know what it's called. It's super sticky. It's like the stickiest substance known to mankind. Do you see that? That is an aphid. No more. Nope. No, you will not. This tree has tried to die like 25 times, and I have saved it. And look how freaking tall it is. Okay? So, I am not the one to be messed with. My dad cut this part of the fence out for my blueberry patch so that I could just undo this little tie and swing this open and get the blueberries from in here, because it's really hard to like bend over and try to get the blueberries on this side. The grapes of wrath are coming. Got ourselves a little wild blackberry over here. We have a lot of those. There's that pear tree. And that's like what's going on in the garden these days. Things are growing, albeit slowly. It's not a pace that I am comfortable with. Beauregard, I don't advise sticking your head into the raspberry bushes. It is prickly in there, friend. Ay. Anyway, let's grab our rosé and get out of here. This is rosé from a company called Wine Insiders. For those of you who live in New York, they ship to New York, and they have really good deals. And the wine is good. It comes from all over the world. I think this is a California wine, and it's delicious. I think my lilies are finally going to come out. And I've got calendula in there, zinnias, a bunch of other random stuff. This is actually just milkweed, but it's supposed to be a butterfly garden. And then, because I love beans, I have a little sunflower patch over here. And the lilies. Oh, did you find a ball? We are not playing fetch right now. Okay. My husband has to mow the lawn tomorrow because it is getting pretty long and it's gonna rain like Friday and Saturday, I think. So he won't have time to. Here's some more mint. This is a special kind of mint. It's called, pardon me, mojito mint. It's like a spearmint, I guess. It's not peppermint. The potatoes are finally coming. Except that one. This rose bush just kicked into high gear recently, and I'm happy about it. This is my witch garden. We have our mint. We have a squash and some cucumbers. There are beans in there, but they don't seem to want to sprout, so maybe that won't happen. Finally, the pumpkin patch is starting to look a little bit more alive. Now, do I know what kind of pumpkins these are? Oh, fucking course I don't. Because I was mad that the seeds weren't germinating because it wasn't warm enough. This is actually a transplanted honeydew. I don't think it's gonna do that well. But one of these, that one right there, that one is a black diamond watermelon. Or is it this one? You know what? I don't know. We'll find out. You gonna protect the pumpkin patch for me? Okay. And then of course we have all the stuff that I'm growing on the deck. Am I a hoarder? Am I like a plant hoarder? Is that my life now? There are worse things to hoard, right? I mean, I just like beautiful plants. And I like to grow them myself. And I like strawberries in my greenhouse. And I like cinnamon basil. Strawberries. We've got some flowers, some baby peppers, cucumbers, lots of lettuce, cilantro. This, I believe, it says kale mix, but I believe that's blue kale. Again, we'll find out. Those might actually be red cabbages. I don't know if they're gonna grow very well in here because it might tip the whole thing over, but you know what? We like to have fun. Look at how beautiful that is. I love this time of year because things are growing and they're edible. As you can see, we harvested some of our chard tonight and had it in our sandwiches. And so things, begonia, things are just growing really well. This is not a honeydew, or is it? It just might be. Some tomatoes, some southern green collards, and just like a little menagerie of plants. Right, my dear? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye to our friends and say thank you for coming to visit the garden, and we'll see you again soon, right? Bye.